Yo, Arrow Lord. What's good, bro? Yo, what's up? What's good, bro? Coffee is good. We got coffee, that's for sure. We do indeed have coffee here. What's up, Gaming Dad? Yeah, we could use an update right about now, that's for sure. That's for sure, bro. It's almost done. It's almost done, right? Jakob said. It's almost done. Yo, Abo, what's up, bro? How we doing today, Habibi? Hope everybody is doing good today. I am doing well. Looks like I'm gonna have a daytime server. Yo, what's good, Big Bad? Okay, let's jump into it. Let me get the YouTube live. Not go unlisted for 2 hours like yesterday. Everything is live. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. We're back in Lamang. Gotta do some cleanup. Right quick, right quick. Let's do it. Make some room here. Need to be able to loot, right? Need to be able to loot. Yo, what's up, Anton? Appreciate everybody stopping in this morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing well, bro. Thank you for asking. Okay. This is better. This is better. Soon, bro. Don't worry. Soon we'll get some news. They want it to be just right. They want it to be just right. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think about the blood loss from limbs now? I think it's fine. I forgot about it. Like, I didn't even notice. I don't find it's that much different. But I might get humbled. I might get humbled. So we'll see. Alright. What do I got keys for? Oh, I got loot. Okay, we could do a little warm up loot. Maybe like sunset. That's a nice spot. A little warm up loot.
Raven here, ready to head out. Strap in, we're heading out.
We're heading out. Who's got coffee this morning?
Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
Yeah, I think I think the blood loss is okay. The recoil on some of the guns is a little bit much, but it is what it is.
We're getting close. 30 seconds.
It's definitely a lot smoother now. Very little when it comes to like stuttering or loading, you know, compiling anything. Yo, Frenzied, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, bro? The recoil isn't great when stood up, but crouching, yeah, see, that's the way it should be, I think. Like, standing up maybe isn't quite where it should be, but I think that the way it is when you're crouching is it feels great. Yeah, I think it feels fine. It rewards having attachments. What's up, Muzafar? How are you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Been having a lot of fun on this game. What's up, Jay? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, this is a good game. This is a good game for sure. It's coming along well. I've been doing good, Muzafar. I've been doing great, bro. Thank you for asking. You've been playing GTA 5? Let's go. I will say, like, the character movement in this game compared to Tarkov feels a lot more stiff, but, yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Saw you on the Steam page for it when I was downloading it. Let's go. Your boy is indeed on the Steam page for Gray Zone. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah. Monday to Friday there, Muzafar. I stream Monday to Friday starting like 7:30 a.m. Eastern, and sometimes weekends. You're trying to make money? Well, streaming is not the way to do it, bro. I don't make money. Everything that you guys do to support the channel goes back into the channel. I don't actually make any money. I'll tell you that straight up. Like, there's nothing to hide. You either do or you don't. And where I'm at, you know, I'm certainly gonna get there eventually, but right now I couldn't like live off of streaming. So don't just like drop everything and try to make money on streaming is what I'm trying to say. Yo, what's up, Duckface? I took a beautiful flight up to the north. Beautiful flight up north. What's up, Zay? Welcome in, welcome in. Different game today? I am on different game today. I like to switch it up. I guess you could say that I do variety. Gray Zone Warfare is what the game is. I play this sort of primarily. It is the home game on my channel. And they are updating the game soon, so I thought I would just jump back in, make sure I keep myself fresh, you know, keep everything sharp. I'm trying to be content creator. I mean, you certainly could, bro. You certainly could. Anybody can. But just know that like you don't instantly start making all this crazy money unless you get lucky or you're in like, I don't know, like there's certain content that can do really well right away, but you have to kind of almost get lucky, I guess. I don't know. Do I have to buy a better game edition to get more space? You don't. No. If you buy the better game edition, you get the more space off the start. But if you play the game and you level up, every like, I think it's starting at level 20, every 10 levels, you get bigger stash. Like, so as you level up and play the game, you get bigger stash to hold your stuff. And you also have missions to give you the, like, this here is the 9-spot secure container that you get for the supporters edition. That one you can get from a mission. You don't actually have to buy the supporters edition to get it. But like, if you buy it, you get it right away. Level 19? Oh, bro, you're so close. You're so close. You do like a couple more missions and level up, and you'll get some more space. And then you'll get more space later, more space after that. You'll get your bigger containers. But if you enjoy the game and you want to be able to have that 9-spot container and the big stash and a little bit of extra gear to start off with, I say it's worth it, bro. You can if you are Peanut, true. That's true. If you are Peanut, you could pretty much just make money instantly. He's probably doing very well, and I'm I'm happy for him. I'm glad he figured out the key. I'd say buy it now because with every update, the price of the game increases. Thank you for reminding me that, yeah. So, the devs did say that as they add content, they will be increasing the price of the early access up until 1.0 at least. So, now is the time to lock in whatever you want for Gray Zone Warfare. Like, the price is the price right now, and then it's going to go up. So, it's kind of on sale if you think about it. How new is this game? It released into early access in April of 2024, Zay. April of 2024 was when I picked it up right away. And then within, like, the first day, I got the supporters edition. Like, or the first week, like, as soon as I could. I've been enjoying the game ever since it launched into early access. At the start, there wasn't a whole lot to do. In the 0.2 update, they added a little bit more, and then in the 0.3 update, they rounded out a lot of stuff, and so like there's a good chunk of hours worth of content for sure. A good few weeks worth of content at least, depending on your pace, even months. Depending on your schedule. If you're full time, you could play every day. You easily have like weeks to months worth of content right now. Depending on whether you played the first 2 updates. That being said, though, it is a good time to pick up the game. Player count is low, but that's not a bad thing. It means you get to explore the map more openly without running into other people, whether it be in the PvP mode or the PvE mode. They are separate. That is a very important point that not a lot of people notice. The PvP mode and the PvE mode for this game are separated. Not by stash, right? It's the same stash, same character, but they're separated as in servers. So right now, I cannot be attacked by any other players, only the AI NPCs. Which it doesn't appear there are any here right now. So that means I get to just walk up and loot. But there is PvP. There are PvP servers labeled as Warzone. Or rather, Warfare. Don't even listen to me, bro. I'm still waking up. It's called Warfare. And, that is 48-player maximum PvP servers. Friendly fire can happen. Or you go in the PvE mode like I'm in here. They've made a lot of improvements recently to the optimization. It's not perfect. Like, I will say the game isn't perfect. It definitely doesn't run great for everybody, and even for me sometimes it's kind of weird, but overall the game performance is the best it's ever been. You know, people on laptops are able to play this game, so it's kind of like DayZ. It's like DayZ in the sense that it is open world. I wouldn't necessarily compare it to the map size of DayZ. I think it's something like 48 square kilometers. This game needs to cook another 2 years before I re-download. That's fair, bro. That's totally fair. The state of the early access is super limited, but you know, a lot of people I think are forgetting that it is early access. Like, not even alpha. It literally says pre-alpha in the code in the corner. The game is in the earliest possible state with a little bit of development, right? So for those who are expecting like a fully fleshed out experience, I'm not saying that's you, but for those who are expecting that like Tarkov or ABI level experience with like, you know, multiple fleshed out maps and a detailed looting system, like they're getting there, but they're doing it differently. They're doing it in their own way. And like, I don't want another DayZ or another ABI or another Tarkov. I want this game to be its own game. And if that means taking a little extra time, I'm all for it. You know, I got all the time in the world to wait for the update, so. It's better they take their time and implement their own stuff instead of copy paste. Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Like, I would rather them, you know, rather than like, oh, let's add a new gun. Let's just copy the model off of the internet. Like, no. They bring the gun into the studio, get it rendered, and fully model it based off of a real model. Right? They're not just like adding in stuff off a picture off of Google. Hey, what's up, Alpaca? How are you doing today, bro? Black Widow, thank you for the follow. What level am I? 44 right now. I'm level 44. But I was level 50 already. I've already been level 50. I wiped my character. And I've made it from level 37 to 44 without doing tasks. Like, that's just basically purely playing the game. Like, just taking out POIs. This is Gray Zone Warfare. This game is Gray Zone Warfare. It's on Steam in early access right now. Let's go 0.5. Yes, let's go 0.4. I want 0.4. Let's go 0.4 now. I love the game. I just need a better looting system and rarity of guns. Yes, I don't want to see rarity of guns in like a Fortnite sense where there's like epic and legendary and rare and common and shit. I don't want to see that. And I'm not sure that that's what you meant. What I want to see is like there's truly hard to find items. Like hard to find rare items. Right? You know, you play older games. Their drop chance on rare weapons and items is like 0.0000. Like, when you find that shit after years, it's like, oh my god. Right? Like, does anybody remember the Gallahorn? Does anybody remember the feeling you got when you finally got a Gallahorn drop? Or an Icebreaker drop? Like, bro. Something to be excited for, exactly. It's like you're grinding that shit every week, every day, multiple characters trying to get that one thing. And when you finally do, it's like, holy shit. Your PC could barely run it. It depends how long ago that was, bro. They've done a lot of updates to the optimization. Do you like the Holo better than the Razer Voodoo? Not necessarily, just I like to run the Holo sometimes, I guess. I like the way this one looks because it's tan. I think most people are pissed about the promise of new content every 6 months, but it's been longer, and we've had little to no news regarding it. So I do have to clarify one thing on that. There was no promise of content every 6 months. Their plan was to try and provide major updates roughly every 6 months. Roughly every 6 months. They never specifically stated or laid out any dates as far as when the content would be coming. So, you know, it's totally fair to say, okay, we're like 9 months, like, let's go with some content. Like, that's fair. But, they're, they have all the time they want because, you know, they never told us, like, oh, it's gonna be out this day. Or it's gonna be out this month. Like, we never got a time. I don't even think they know when they want to release it. Did you dig through the Easter eggs in the 2025 recap? I did. I did notice some stuff. Looked like we might get some tattoos. Like tattoo customization for our characters, maybe. It looked like they were maybe changing the models of the vendors a little bit. There was quite a few little Easter eggs in there. I remember peak player counts on this game. It was fun. Yeah, oh yeah, when the updates drop and there's everybody coming to try it out, it's a good time, especially in the PvP servers. The AK-308, can't buy it, have to find it. It's like a mild common. Exactly. Exactly. You can loot it, but like not often. But you can buy it from Vulture though. The AK-308, like every weapon in the game except for like the VZ can be bought. I'm pretty sure. It'd be nice to see some more rare stuff, both like in high value loot and in like weapons and gear. Finding the ice pick, true, but you could buy the ice pick off like the flea market too. This game doesn't have a flea market. I love shotguns in this game. Agreed. Fully optimized now, it's amazing, and less than 30 gigabytes. True, I forgot that it was so small. Do you rock something with it or just the shoddy? Good question. Development takes time. That's exactly right. Animals, dirt bikes, or ATVs. I don't think we'll see dirt bikes or ATVs, but animals maybe. They've already added, since release, they've already added, like, butterflies and cockroaches and, like, I think one or two other things that I just can't think of the name. I haven't played Gray Zone since July. Oh, KJ, it's so much better since then, bro. It's so much better since then. Like, comparing how the game ran in July versus now, much better, bro. So much potential. Can't wait till it's finished. Agreed. Agreed. The pistol, it has words on it that refers to aliens. Pop them in chat GPT. Oh, that pistol from the leaks? Yeah, it's called like a alien something or other pistol. It's like a competition pistol. Is that what you're talking about? The black market on GZW Discord has lots to buy as well. True. True. Invite? Invite to what? I really want simple medical crafting just the basics for a pinch. They did hint at so the CEO Mara, he mentioned that the idea with the crafting would probably be something along the lines of making like bandages and stuff in the field. You know, like taking a t-shirt, ripping it up, making a bandage if you're out of bandages, stuff like that. So, I mean, if they're talking about having, like, a consumable t-shirt, I don't know if we're gonna be, like, using our own clothes, or we're gonna be, like, looting t-shirts to make into bandages, right? Yo, KJ, thank you for the rose, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jay, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate that. Welcome in. I'd like to see more night vision too, right? Like right now we have just the few night vision. We have the PVS 31, the PVS 17, and the PVS 7, right? But I would like to see like some that are I'd like to see a true dual tube green similar to the PVS 31, maybe just like PVS 31 in green. I don't know if that exists. And I'd like to see the one with like the 4 tubes as well. That would be cool. I hate being cornered, hurt badly, and out of meds. Bro, you gotta bring more meds. What's up, Chris? This is called Gray Zone Warfare. You can get it on Steam right here, bro. You go to Steam, search up Gray Zone Warfare, and then you'll see your boy Credard playing it. But instead of watching that, you should watch this one right now that you're watching. Because we're playing it. We're playing it. That game sucks? Okay. Thanks for your opinion. Keep scrolling. Thanks for coming and leaving your opinion, bro. We didn't ask for it. Keep scrolling. I carry a full EMT bag. Just get brave often. Hey, sometimes you just gotta go for it. There's nothing to loot. Really? That's fair. That's totally fair, and I agree with you, Carnes. There's very limited weapons. There's very limited high-value loot. There's very limited armor. But the game is also very limited, right? Like, it is... It only came out in April of 24 in early access. It's not even a full game. It's not, like... So, I don't expect it to have a lot at the beginning. 2 years from now, we're not even going to be thinking about what the game is like right now. Because there's going to be way more stuff. Right? Like, I just look at any other game. Like, a really good one is 7 Days to Die, right? 7 Days to Die sat in, like, early access alpha state forever. And it was super buggy. There was, like, not a whole lot to do. Things didn't work. But now it's, like, pretty fleshed out. Like, after years, 7 Days to Die is actually, like, quite the game. 2 years from now, it's gonna be deleted with 0 players. I mean, you may have deleted it, but it won't be at 0 players, that's for sure. It's only 3rd biggest update. 4th big update ain't even out yet. That's true. Yeah, it's only in its, like, I don't know, sub 40% stage. Like, there's still a lot more to go. I'd rather have what we have now than wait years to have a full game that we can't test and try out. You know what I mean? Like, by having the early access, you're able to actually play the game and have some input into what it becomes. Rather than the game just, like, randomly coming out in 2027 or something, and us being like, what the hell is even this? Right? At least we get to try it out and see what it's like. You can get free kits by killing bots on the other bases. Yeah, see, I don't really care for that. I don't do it personally. I think that there's plenty of loot out in the world that you really don't need to do that. I think that in the PvE mode, at least, like bare minimum in the PvE mode, that base rating should not exist. If anything, you should be able to walk into the other base and be friendly. If PvE is supposed to be friendly and work together, then you should be able to walk into the other faction's base on PvE and not be engaged as a hostile, in my opinion. How is it right now? I've been contemplating buying it. Royal the performance, at least. Like, just only talking about performance, best it's been since since it released into early access. And there's more content as well since 2024 as well. And then, like, we don't have a date for it, but pretty soon there is gonna be a update and a wipe, like a content update and wipe. I'm going the wrong way, bro. When update? We're not too sure there, Carnus. I'm not too sure about the update there, bro. I don't know. I don't, like, they haven't told any dates or anything yet. Not even, like, dates for the streams. What's up, Sandy? Yeah, I've been keeping up with Gray Zone just so that I don't jump into the update and have it be, like, how do I say that? Be rusty? Yeah, be rusty. I don't want to be rusty. Don't buy this. There's like 600 total players. Tell me you don't know how early access wipe-based games work without telling me. Wow. Casey, bro. Of course they're not playing the game. They've already played it. There's only so much content to play, bro. Do you see me playing Call of Duty World at War 2? Or, like, World at War, Black Ops 2, any of that? Like, there's only so much content in a video game, bro. Do you see anybody, playing Skyrim? They are, because they haven't played it. 70,000 minus 69,500. Where are you getting these numbers from, bro? If you think only 70,000 people own this game, you're ridiculous. Actual rage bait. W rage bait, bro. Steam charts? Bro, but you're trying to make a comparison or like a correlation that means nothing. It's an early access game that is wipe based at the current moment. The player base comes back for the content. They're not going to play every single day for hours the same thing they've already played. They're going to come back when there's new stuff to check out. Game is one of the best realistic combat shooters out there. It's getting there. It's getting there for sure, Chase. They're doing it in their own way, and that's what I like to see. The last time it had over 2K players was all the way in July. Yeah, exactly, after the update. Guys, if you don't like the game, keep scrolling. Like, nobody wants to hear it. This is, like, I'm giving you the courtesy of not removing you from the live, and I'm letting you just keep scrolling on your own. Is this Gray Zone? It is Gray Zone. Everyone wants to hear it. Sponsor boy? Yo, I wish I was paid. I wish I was paid. But don't tell people to buy a dead game. Oh, Casey, you've lost the plot, bro. Guys, Casey's lost the plot. We're gonna have to say bye to Casey. Yeah, Nick, you're out of here too, bro. See ya. All right. Are we good now? Is everybody good now? Can we just be normal? Those of you who wanna voice your opinions that nobody cares about can keep scrolling. Go post them on Reddit or something. What's up, squirrel? Oh, that's... Oh, don't... I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know what? I am one of those people that is well aware. See these people commenting, these people like Casey, they think that this is their stream or that they somehow are entitled to an opinion. They're entitled to talk in my chat. Hell nah, bro. This is my stream. You wanna go talk in chat? Go talk in your own chat, bro. This is called Gray Zone Warfare. Gray Zone Warfare. Gray Zone Warfare. Here it is right here. It's, in Canadian, $49.95 on Steam. But it's early access, so don't expect a full, you know, don't expect Tarkov 2. I haven't played this since before Battlefield came out. Oh, man. I think we are entitled to an opinion, but just keep it to yourself. I think that, yeah, like, let me continue that point before we move on. Everybody is welcome to have an opinion. Everybody has a right to an opinion. But when you're gonna just come in here and say, dead game, 0 players, nobody plays this game, shill, like, bro, I wish I was paid to play this game. I wish I was paid to talk about this game. That'd be sick. But I'm not. I just like the game. I played the game well before I ever streamed or made content. But the AI aimbot there, Glocky, they've done quite a few changes, and as of recently, I would not call them, like, aimbot. I would say that they're pretty fair. I would say the aim is pretty fair. If you have something mean to say, better say it. Hang on. My mom always said if you have something mean to say, you better say it. Interesting. Since we are joining your live, why talk about the streamer? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's as easy to keep scrolling to the next live as it was to get here. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't sit there and comment on a live if I've got... Like, I just keep scrolling, bro, because nobody cares. The chat doesn't care. The streamer doesn't care. I just keep scrolling. I love the game, both PvE and PvP. Agreed. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that junkie. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. J-Man, thank you for the follow, bro. Guys, I can't even pay attention to the game because we're talking too much here. Thank you for the rose, J-Man. I haven't played in a while, but will return when the next update hits. Yo, Brandon, where were you when Casey was here, bro? Guys, where was Brandon when Casey was here? Haven't played in a while, but I will return when the next update hits. You and everybody else, bro. And I mean that nicely. Like, the game is not dead. You guys are, like, we're just waiting. You know, I wasn't even gonna play Gray Zone today, but I was just like, ah, whatever. I feel like it. Like, we're just waiting for new shit. We're not gonna just play the same shit over and over again, and over 5 days a week. I'll definitely come back to this game soon when I'm over Ark. Hell yeah. You're a chill guy playing a game, not hurting anybody. That's what I'm saying. I'm just playing the video game on the internet, bro. Like, chill. The game is also considered milsim, meaning realistic. So, one fell-placed shot and you die. I mean, it happens. It happens. You get shot in the armpit or something, it happens. Or in the head. In-game. You want chats and followers? That's the point of streaming? Not really. I could care less how many followers and chats I have. I play a few days a week to stay sharp. That's exactly what I'm doing, Matt. Just like once in a while, just, you know, keep the game fresh. Is it PC game? It is, Mace. Yeah, you can get it on Steam. It's called Gray Zone Warfare. It's not yet on console, but they were talking about it. How's the game's performance now since release? Like right now versus April of 24, much better. Not like double, you know, it's not like, oh, you're gonna, you know, go from like 60 FPS to like 200 if you haven't played since then, but like it's smoother, right? Like it's not like constantly loading things. They adjusted the way the map loads, I guess. I feel like it's not as stuttery. It's more stable, exactly, more stable. What are average FPS? On average at 4K, I get around 60. 4K maxed out, 60, 70 FPS without the frame gen and without the DLSS. Just like straight up 4K. Full quality. I remember playing this at launch with NASA PC getting low plus 100. Yeah, I mean, at launch, it definitely did not perform the way it should have. But since then, it's a lot better, that's for sure. I started playing Vayne. Oh, I looked into that. Yeah, Vayne looks cool. Mine is around 80 to 90 at 1440p. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. My RTX 4050 runs 100 to 115. Dope. I think I've joined your live playing 3 different games. Yo, that's jokes, Mace. Yeah, bro, I just do whatever. I just do whatever. Am I in PvP? Not at the moment. No, we're just chatting. Zemix, this is called Gray Zone Warfare. You can get it on Steam. Madfinger Games is the developer. I enjoy you as a streamer. Keep it up. Have a great stream. Thank you, bro. I'll catch you later, Toasty. We need 0.4. Agreed. I'm not even done all the tasks. I have 160 plus hours. It could work as a single player experience standalone, and when you add the multiplayer element, it's dope. Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. I have 1,600 hours. I'm waiting for 0.4. Same. I'd rather it be good update and not broken update. Agreed. I get 100 FPS, 150 FPS on my 5070 without anything. 1440p ultra. That's pretty good. Can I take off my hat? It's I'm not bald. I'm not bald, if that's what you were hoping for. Hit the follow. Thank you, Toasty. Appreciate you. A fun change of pace. Yo, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm just a guy playing video games on the internet, bro. Tomorrow you play Snake? Yeah, we're gonna be playing Snake.io tomorrow. I thought it was Drake from Josh. Yeah, I am. I am. That's me. That's me, bro. I am the Drake from Josh. My wee baby RTX 4050 laptop runs this game solid. That's what I like to hear. Do I have the Tiger Bay cargo box key? I do. I might have an extra, too. I want the RTX 6000. Bro, I want the RTX, like, 6969. That would probably be such a good card. If they don't do a RTX 6969, I'm actually just gonna go to AMD, bro. I'll be going to AMD if they don't. Have a good stream. Thank you, bro. Catch you later, West. Thank you, Junkie. My 3080 is sweating trying to play this at 2K. Maybe you gotta do that, you gotta do that 4080 upgrade. You gotta do that 4080 upgrade. Play a real game, play Tarkov? Bro, where were you when I was playing Tarkov for like a month? The 6K is only for commercial use? Bruh. That's dumb. Do I have the ATC tower? I do also have the ATC tower. Yeah, it's okay. There's a military firearm crate and a military gear crate. It's okay. And there's an ammo box up there. I'm going for the 5070 Ti upgrade soon. Let's go. I wasn't here. Play Tarkov if you want to have your balls drop. Oh, don't worry. I've played Tarkov before, bro. I've played Tarkov before. Don't worry. I'm doing this thing they call playing a different game. So feel free to go find Tarkov content or hang out. That's up to you, bro. That is totally up to you. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not going to be playing Tarkov. So. Is this Delta Force? Yes. Just kidding. No, this is called Gray Zone Warfare there, Dan. Gray Zone Warfare. It's a bummer how hard the key was to find. So, the ATC key was buffed. All those keys in Fort Nerith in this most recent patch, like where we are right now, all drop pretty consistently. I played this game for a hot minute when it launched. It's come a long way since then, bro. It's come a long way since then. Like, it's not a full game. It's still in early access, but it's come a long way for sure. What's up, Nathan? This is called Gray Zone Warfare, homie. You can get it on Steam. I don't have a link for you. I don't have a code. I don't have any of that. I'm not paid. If you want to get the game, that's your choice. It's on Steam just like any other video game. Like, don't you think if I was some paid shill, I'd be like, go, guys, go use my promo code. Like, I don't have shit. Does the AI still have walls? And does it still take 40 years to get a heli? AI, like, wall hack aimbot is very toned down. And the helis are much better now. Typically, you're not really waiting for a heli. Do you think the wipe will be this month? We're February, right? I'm gonna say probably not. I'm gonna say probably not. When PUBG Black Budget hits, you should check that out. I saw that. I'm not sure it's for me. College football is not on Steam? Bro, I thought it was. I thought it was. What the heck? I was gonna go pick up college football 2K26 tonight on Steam. Shit. Wipe probably June. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna be in like March. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna be not March, sorry. End of March, beginning of April is what I meant to say. The end of March, beginning of April is my guess. Cause we're already into February, so we're gonna have to go through testing time and streams and you name it, right? Is my Twitch working? It should be. Yeah, Junkie and Claymixer are chatting on there. They are wiping with this update. Yeah, they are wiping with this update. I can't get on my Twitch? That's super weird, Stony. Are you doing mobile or PC? Because I know there was a mobile app update. There was a mobile app update not long ago. So maybe you have to... Or you're on PC? That's weird. Yo, Matt, you're lying, bro. You're lying. Do you know what my nickname means? Clay Mixer 512. Clay Mixer. You mix clay. No, bro. Honestly, I gotta take a sip of coffee. I'm still, I can't put that together. It's clay mixer. Clay, you mix. What game is this? It's called Gray Zone Warfare, and no, it is not mobile. Gray Zone Warfare, it's on Steam. It's for PC only. And they do have they have it in their plan to try and get it on console as well. Their plan, once they're done with the PC version, is to go to console as well. But that won't be until we hit 1.0 at least. Cruising low 30s? Love to see that. That's W. I don't think it'll ever run right on console. I think it'll just be like a lot of other games where the console version is like, FPS is probably going to be locked to like 60. It'll probably be like 1080p or maybe like 1440p only. But, you know, I could see it being like 1080p, high settings, like 60 FPS locked or something like that. Because they wouldn't want it, like, you wouldn't get... It's like any other game that has PC and console version. Like, you have to set the console version up so that it's not stuttering and not lagging and it's not blurry. Like, it has to look good. But you're not going to get, like, uncapped frame rate. You're not going to get 4K. In my opinion, I don't think we'll see a 4K Gray Zone console version. Anything over 60 FPS, like... Yeah, probably be like medium settings, 1440p or 1080p, something like that. Is it like Deadside or Rust? No. No, I wouldn't compare it to those games. I could see it having aim assist on console, though. I definitely could see it having aim assist, but the only thing with that is, like, you're not gonna see console and PC cross-compatibility, I don't think. I severely doubt that you're going to be able to play between console and PC. And the main reason for that is the fact that they're going to have to significantly dumb down the graphics. Where am I even being shot from? Oh, those guys over there? No thanks. Yeah, the graphics are not going to be the same. If there's aim assist on the controller, you know, that's gonna be stupid. People, it's just gonna cause so many arguments in PvP. They just need to keep it separate. Keep console and PC separate, but definitely bring it to console. No base building. Yeah, there's no base building. What's up, Chris? This is called Gray Zone Warfare from Madfinger Games. It's on Steam. They need to get 0.4 going, so I could actually bring up the post right quick. I could actually bring up my post right quick. So it was, I believe, Gaming Dad who brought this to my attention. Jakub Vambersky, community lead for Gray Zone, has actually said development for Gray Zone 0.4 is wrapping up. Right? He commented this on, I believe it's Facebook. He said, not yet. Development of 0.4 is wrapping up. There will be tons of info soon. Right? So, they might not be done, but it is getting there. So, let's just give them a little bit more time. Like I said, probably end of March, early April that we see either the testing or the actual, like, in-game 0. Like, I'm thinking around April we'll probably be playing 0.4, whether it's an update or whether it's early access to the update. That was 2 days ago. Yeah. So if that was 2 days ago, then they're getting close, right? 2 more days of development since then. Do I see the 0.4 update today? I don't know. What do you see, Snack? What do you see, bro? I don't see 0.4 today. I would like to, but I don't. Hey, Meg, thank you for the follow, bro. I'm back on GZW. I am indeed. What game is this? What's up, Timothy? It's called Gray Zone Warfare. I should just put it on the screen, shouldn't I? Should I just put it right on the screen? How many times have I said that? I mean that nicely. I always mean it nicely. Never know, early access for point 4 could start next week and drop early March. You never know. You truly never know. Put it on screen? Yeah, it's okay. Okay, yeah, let me. What's up, Rat? How you doing, bro? Let me do that. Let me do that. Okay. There. There. I'll put it right here. Can you see that through the chat? Let me look. Let me look. Yes. Yes, you can. Yo, Mag, thank you for the gift, bro. Everyone's gonna ask? Exactly. Like, there's been so many people who have asked me what this is. Like, what's even the point of selecting my game on TikTok if I'm just kidding. They're gonna drop 3 devlogs, most likely a week apart, so minimum 1 month after the first vlog. That's what I would say. That's what I would agree with, yeah. I'm sure people will ask, but it's worth a shot. Agreed. Sorry, can't read what game is this. It's looking great. Duckface, bro. You're trolling. Hey, there's a guy in there. I hear him. I'm running AK-74M just to give people PTSD and commit various war crime. In-game. That's awesome, bro. The roadmap is so officially 6 months behind now. Sort of. Sort of. While yes, we were expecting the update in the fall, and yes, they did say updates roughly every 6 months, we gotta just let them cook. We gotta just let them cook. Expanded scope, exactly. Yeah, the update has expanded significantly. We just gotta let them cook. From what I saw, it's gonna be pretty cool. Like, from the trail, like, not the trailers, but the, what was that thing called? Like, the behind-the-scenes type of look, where we saw, like, all the screenshots and stuff, and them, like, working on it. There were some teasers in there for sure. I don't know about a twofer. I don't know about a twofer. I think 0.4 and 0.5 are still separate. But when we see 0.5 is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be interesting to see. That's for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see, like, when we get 0.4, and then after that, where that puts us for 0.5. I'm at 82 stream streak, triple digits getting close. Hell yeah. I want to see AR-10. M4308. Yo, that sounds wild. That sounds wild. Oh, I need to fix my arm. Yeah, they had that, like, alien pistol thing. That competition-looking pistol. That thing looks sick. I want them to add the Glock full auto. I want the Glock to be able to shoot full auto. That would be awesome. And the M9, I want the 3-round burst version of the M9 as well. Yeah, exactly. Glock with the switch. Glock with the switch. No thoughts. No thoughts, mysterious one. I have not seen any of them. I have no idea what it's even about, so let's not get into it. MP7 should be in slot 2, i.e. it could be used as a pistol. MP7 as like a pistol sidearm would be cool. You want to spray and pray? For real, bro. Yeah, I just want to, like, you know, with the M9, I wouldn't mind that 3-round burst. I think that it would be, I think it would be useful, considering it's a 9mm ammo. You can kind of just do it yourself, but I would like it to be a 3-round burst, like, intrinsically. And then have the Glock function as a full auto or a single fire. Okay, I'm gonna head for the helicopter. A full auto M9, bro. A Beretta full auto M9? There's no way. We should be able to have quick access to the gun in the gun slot. That's what I'm saying. Are you gonna tell me I just have this whole AK stuffed inside this backpack? Like, look at this. Look at this. Are you gonna tell me that AK was stuffed inside that backpack? There's no way, bro. That shit's hanging on my back. I should be able to just grab it. Or, like, grab it from back here. There's no way you fit a whole secondary weapon in your backpack. I haven't played this game in over a year. How's the current state? Performance-wise, best it's ever been. But, player count-wise, it is a little low because a lot of people are waiting for the next update. It's a game. I am very aware that it is a game. This is indeed a video game. When's the next update? Or what is the next update? All we know about the next update so far is that it's going to be focused on lore and that it's going to be changing a lot of the core systems of the game. They said they're going to be overhauling a lot of the game. It's going to feel very different. It looked like we're gonna get all the lore and like all the story stuff like right in the menu here. It looked in the screenshots, it looked like there was gonna be like a lore tab basically. It's implied that you holster, heister, keister. Oh, keister. Jeez, why does that K look like an H in that font? That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that AK is, bro. Have a good stream. Thank you, homie. It's been in the oven for a minute. Well, I mean, it is early access, right? The update itself has been in the it has been in the oven for a while, I will admit. But I'm hoping, that being said, going forward, after 0.4, I'm hoping we can go back to that roughly every 6 months time frame, right? Going purely off of example, let's just say that like April 1st was when we saw 0.4, right? Let's say we got 0.4 on April 1st. Well, then I would like to see 0.5 by like May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I'd like to see 0.5 by like November of this year. November is probably the latest for 0.5. I'd really love to see some mid-update content. Like, something to go on mid-update other than just the community stuff. Right? The weekly custom stuff is great. The community leaders are doing a great job with the custom servers and whatnot, but I think that like midway through the update, there needs to be something to kind of shake up the game and get people back in, rather than it being the same exact content from update to update. Right? There needs to be like a mid-wipe refresh, something to spice up the game a little bit.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to Mike 1.
I hope for more bullpup guns, because I like the bullpup, like the AUG. Yeah, that is a pretty cool one. The AUG would be cool. Those things are gnarly. I don't see why they couldn't add like the HK 416, the SCAR, you know, all that type of stuff. But the thing about that is, like we said earlier, right? They are bringing in everything right to the office and in person doing the modeling and the capture and everything, right? They're not just like taking a model off of Google and slapping it in the game. They're actually getting everything in-house, getting their hands on it, recording animations. I think you might be the last real player playing the game right now. Nah, look, there's other people here. There's other people on my server, not just me. What's up, Dale?
Landing, get in, go!
It is definitely low right now, but everybody's just playing other stuff while they wait for the next update. Including me. I've been playing Tarkov. I've been playing all kinds of other stuff.
1 minute.
We just played Fallout for 3 days. That was a good time. Played through some Fallout New Vegas. I play all the time. I am playing right now. I never had an empty server. I run into people constantly.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
I was on PvP this morning. It was active fight 8v8. Good time. Let's go. Yeah, see, I think it's the way they've done it, being that you, that it prioritizes filling up servers instead of being a server browser is what keeps that happening, right? If it was server browsers and people could pick what server they wanted, oh bro, you best believe there would be some quiet servers. But you know, same as like Rust or DayZ or any other game that has server browsers. Like, you're gonna get those 1 or 2 player servers. You have to know when to be on. Well, right now, yeah. When we're this far between updates, you definitely need to time, like, kind of what server region you're on for time zones and stuff, and like whether you're on PvP or PvE will influence player count. But when the updates hit and there's thousands, bro, you don't even have to think about it. You get into a server and it's almost always full. Sauron, bro. Good morning. I don't know what's going on with the green, bro, with Kick, but the messages are coming in late. So I have to I'm trying to look up on my other one every once in a while to get like quicker updates. I got a different program up. I'm trying, bro. I see you. I see you, bro. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my one program, but like they come in super late. So by going off of that, I'm reading stuff that's come in after. Playing when there's less players on a server is bonus because the vendors don't instantly sell out. Yeah, this is one of the best times to play because the loot spots are not contested, the PvP is not overwhelming, and the vendors are hardly ever out of stock. Early morning US servers are active, and at night 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. very active. Multi-faction wars? Yo. See, I'm not on in the evenings much. Another Call of Duty game. This one is nothing like Call of Duty. This is nothing at all like Call of Duty. There's no team deathmatch. There's none of that stuff. There's no maps like that. There's no leaderboards. Like, it's nothing like Call of Duty. It's hard to get excited when a game averages 3-digit active player base, but the game was fun. And Dale, you're not wrong about the player base count, but like that's the type of statement you could say for Skyrim. You could say, "Oh wow, Skyrim's Steam count is at like 500. Like, that game is dead." But that's because it's got limited content. It's a single player game. There's only so much to do. Sure, you could get the co-op mod. Sure, you could throw 1,000 mods on it and play it for hours, but you know, people just don't play it forever. And with Greyzone, we are like 9 months without content. So people are just playing other stuff. Like, if you go look for a creator, because that's the easiest to find, right? If you go look for other creators who used to play Greyzone weekly, go look at what they've been streaming, right? Fallout, Tarkov, ABI, Arc Raiders, Elden Ring, you know, you name it. They're playing anything else under the sun, waiting for that next update that should have kind of been here by now, in a sense. Is it still technically early access? It'll be early access until they hit 1.0. As far as I know. Yeah, the game is still considered early access. Is it first person or it has only first person? Yep. Only first person. Yo, good morning, package. How are you today, homie? Thank you for stopping in. I hope you're doing well. I think it's because of the player base. It's only been on a decline. What do you mean you think it's because of the player base? Sorry, Dale. We're getting a lot of things mixed up. Like, you're saying that the update is not out because of the player base? Because I don't agree with that. They don't care how many people are playing the game. I think to be brutally honest, there could be 0 people streaming the game and 0 people playing the game, and they would still put out 0.4. And I stand behind that. What are we at right now? We're at 0.3.5. We're like halfway through 0.3, but they said there's no more patches. They did confirm that with me. I personally asked. There's no more patches coming to the game. 0.4 is the next thing. I have 200 hours. It just got boring. I need the PvP to be more aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, too many people like any PvP game. There's a lot of people that are like playing very slow, right? They're crawling around. They're sitting in corners, you know. The PvP is hit and miss when it comes to like how active it is, how intense it is. Like any game. I mean, go in Arc Raiders, you're not going to get all-out PvP every match. Go in Tarkov. Maybe, okay, Tarkov, bad example. You're going to get, like, ridiculous PvP pretty much every raid. But, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. If you get on at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. on any US server, you'll get multi-faction war. Central time. So 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central. That's pretty late for me, but what's the difference between this and Tarkov? This is open world. It's also early access. Like this has rather Tarkov has years of development over this game, right? Tarkov has years of development and community support over this game. This only came out in April of 24. So it's only been a couple of, like, it's only been out a little bit. I'm a firm believer that if we give this game time, that it's going to get to the point where it is like Tarkov, where at any given moment, you've got, like, tens of thousands of people in it. They just need to continue with their vision. That's all. If I log on right now, 700 people online, I'll get a populated server. But if I log in with 7K people, I'll get a slightly more populated server. Exactly. The difference in the servers is, like, negligible when it comes to player count. Gray Zone in 1 year will be goated? Agreed. Agreed. Tarkov looks like hot garbage compared to this game? Agreed. Yeah, Tarkov really needs to step up the graphics. Like, Nikita keeps saying, oh yeah, we're gonna bring up the graphics. We're gonna upgrade the graphics. When, bro? Like, when, bro? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The game, I'll even say, Gray Zone ran like shit. Gray Zone ran like shit. The AI were unpredictable, and there was absolutely fuck all to do. I'm not gonna sit here and say Gray Zone was 10 out of 10 perfect when it launched into early access. It ran like shit, and it was not a good time. But I still put hundreds of hours into 0.1, hundreds of hours into 0.2, if not thousands, right? And in 0.3, I'm easily over 1,000 or 2,000 hours. Like I've been putting crazy fucking hours into this. In like a month alone, we streamed a few hundred hours, like 500-600 hours, because they've come so far from where it was back in 2024. But I'll be the first to say it ran like shit, and there was fuck all to do. And you'd get randomly shot in the head or in the lungs from, like, across the map. It ran like a V8 on 2 cylinders, for real. For real. Now it runs like a fucking supercharged V8. Maybe not. Maybe like a Turbo 6. Right now, I think it's running like a Turbo 6. Yo, I've been talking about that, bro. I've been talking about that. I tried to get it working, and a few other people tried to get it working too. Um, but it it doesn't communicate with the game right just out of the box because they haven't made support for it. Um, there's a few programs out there that like kinda are meant to work, but I don't think anybody's truly got it the way it should be for a VR experience. Gray Zone in VR though, I think would be cool. I think that'd be super cool. Fun fact, male lions and tigers, when they get sleepy, instead of meowing, they moo. What the heck? What the heck? Bruh. This server's too dark. There we go. What am I on here? Medium? Why? Why is all this different? Oh, I was testing stuff. That's right. I was testing stuff. That's why everything's all gabagood. This game is still alive? What do you consider to be not alive for a game? Because, I mean, whether there's like 50 people playing or 50,000, they're still gonna keep making it. Hey, I'll catch you later, Matt. Thank you, bro. XL, thank you for the follow, homie. Yeah, I was on medium the whole time. That's not how games work. No players equals no revenue equals no game. Maybe a live service game. They've already made all the money they need, bro. They've said that. I don't have the post saved, but they already made the money. They made more than enough money. The development of this game is not slowing down. And you don't have to try and argue that with me, bro, because you're not going to change my mind. You're welcome to go ask the devs or something, or go complain to them in their comments. Go tell them that they don't have enough money. It's not some microtransaction game. There's no purchases you can make in the game. You buy the game, you upgrade it if you want, and that's it. They've already made the money. They don't seem too concerned. Play the game, stop yapping? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna keep yapping, bro. I'm gonna keep yapping and not play the game. What's up, Sticks? Yes. Yes, I'm sure that this guy right here in his menu and that guy that just logged out and this guy right here And this guy, yeah, those are all bots. Yep, those are all just bots. Yep. What even is this game? It's called Gray Zone Warfare. It's in early access on Steam. What's it about? It's a open world tactical shooter. It does have kind of extraction element, but there's like no raid timers. There's no maps. It's open world. You could spend all day. You know, you don't have to be like, oh shit, I only have 5 minutes to get to extract. Like, it's all at your own pace. It's been out, yeah. So it released into early access in April of 2024, April 30th of 2024. Did you see the game called Core? I did see that, Jake. Nikita said that it has nothing to do with Battlestate. Nikita came out and stated that that game has nothing to do with Battlestate. It does look cool, though. He be lying? I don't know. I don't know. Um... Oh, what would I compare this to? It really doesn't compare to a lot that I've played. The movement is different. Like the map is very different to a lot of games in similar kind of genres. Like it's I don't know. It's funny seeing someone hype up a dead game. It's funny seeing someone in a TikTok chat that's probably supposed to be working right now named Big Dog. Big Dog. Shit talking a video game on TikTok right now, bro. Get the fuck out of here, Big Dog. See you, bro. What a loser. He's probably at work. Like, come on. Oh, I don't know, Jake. I don't know, bro. Everybody's got that problem, apparently. The way you were talking to somebody is the reason why no one wants to follow you. You obviously missed the whole thing. Go ahead and block me. I don't want you watching anyway, then. This is my stream. Everybody, like, you guys are the viewers. This is my stream. You're welcome to go somewhere else if you don't want to watch it. What about that makes no sense? What about that do people don't understand? What a goof. Oh, sorry, I was just reading a thing. I wasn't talking about any of you guys. I was just reading a different thing. What's up, Alvarez? How you doing, bro? It's DayZ Arma Tarkov with a touch of Stalker. Yeah, exactly. It's Darmatovker. Darmatovker. Yeah, that's what I would call this game. Just kidding, I don't know. Who's this? See, that's a real guy. Oh, that's the best part. I could sit here and do absolutely nothing. I don't even have to play the video game, bro. I could sit here and do fuck all. And you guys are welcome to hang out, or you're welcome to keep scrolling. And that's how it works. It's as simple as that. I don't care how many people are watching. I appreciate it. And all of you who do support me know that. You know I appreciate you. And for the ones who click on and then for 2 seconds they're like, oh, this guy sucks. He's being rude to people. It's like, you obviously missed the plot, bro. You totally missed the plot. Tell me you don't know what's going on without telling me you don't know what's going on. I could sit here and do nothing for 5 hours, bro. Ugh. I could just watch the rain. Ugh. I'm not gonna. But I could. Not gonna, but I could.
Raven dispatched. Moving to base camp.
It is indeed. It is indeed a Mithras patch.
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
Yeah, that came in the
We're heading out.
one-shot box. That was part of the one-shot box there, Junkie. You got a patch for Mithras, Crimson, and Lamang. And like a few stickers and some other shit. It's all up on my shelf. Oh, Duckface, Duckface, I laugh and shake my head when I get off, bro. I just laugh and shake my head. W Seribot, getting rid of that spammer.
Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
What game would I compare Gray Zone to? I don't. Honestly, I don't. I don't like to compare it. Assassin, thank you so much for the follow, bro.
30 seconds.
Welcome in, welcome in. I wish you could sit in the passenger seat. That would be dope. Yeah, I wish you could sit in the front and have 5 guys on it. 5 guys, 1 helicopter. Sounds a little sus if you ask me. That sounds a little sus.
Move out.
Yeah, 5-person squad would be nice. I'm coming up on a couple of randoms. Welcome in, Bobby boy. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the biddies, bro. How you doing today? You take a look into 76? Who doesn't love hot dog water, right? Hot dog water is goated. You take that shit, you pour it in a glass, and you have your hot dog water while you're eating your glizzy. Oh. Nobody clipped that. Hot dog water popsicles, bruh. Bruh. Guys, help me out here. Come on, bro. What do we got here? A Mosin? No thanks. Yo. Well. Well. All's quiet. Who is this? What did I miss? Oh gosh, Will. You missed the show, bro. You missed the whole show. There was like 30 some people in here. Everybody just wanted to talk out their opinion today. Everybody wanted to come out of the woodwork with their opinion today, bro. Holy. And as I said, like, everybody has a right to their opinion. But, like, there's a way to go about things. There's certain ways to say things. Especially when you're in someone else's live stream that you don't have to watch. Not forced. Nobody's forced. What's up, Penguin? The missed out of the future COD devs. Hang on, I almost wiped my Mithras account to find some PvP, but then I finally got great PvP. Looks like more people are playing it again. Let's go. What do you mean there, Penguin? this game is still early access. Yes. And there was never a plan for it to not be by this point. It will be early access for the foreseeable future, at least a couple of years. There was never a plan not to be early access by now, so I'm not sure where that question comes from. But welcome in. I was typing too quick. I only woke up 2 minutes ago. I was referring to the flops that were commenting before that, yeah, I don't know, bro. I've had the $100 edition for years now, just waiting for it to be playable. I'm curious, what to you is playable? Like, are you referring to, like, if the game doesn't run, or it's laggy, or, like what isn't playable about it? I'm just curious, because, like, to some people, their PC isn't enough, or there's not enough players mid-wipe for them to enjoy PvP, or like there's got to be like a more specific not playable. The last time I played, it was pick between decent FPS or being able to see. Okay, my third question then to you, sir, or not assuming, just my question to you. Yeah, 4080 and 7800. Okay, so when was the last time you played? Because I have a 4080 and I had a Ryzen 5900, like a way older CPU than that, and I was running 4K with maxed out settings. And right now, with the 4080 and the 9800 X3D, I could just I could just leave it all cranked up, 4K max settings, not even an issue. So anything further than that, when it comes to like visibility or frame rate, will just come down to further optimization and further adjustment to make it, more clear, I guess you could say. With or without DLSS, I refuse to use DLSS. And that's fair. I don't have DLSS on either. I don't use it. Have you and the other 12 players of the game been enjoying it? Lots, actually. Yes. I mean, I don't even play regularly there, Chief. Like, lately I've been playing anything else. We spent the last 3 days playing Fallout. I just felt like jumping back on here and shooting some dudes. Same way that I could go back and play, Skyrim, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or any other game that if we're just going off of player count, there's a lot of dead games out there that people play. So I don't stand behind the dead game argument when everybody just says, oh, there's like X amount of people on Steam. Like, that means nothing. I might have to try it again. The other reason was the population. Yeah, see, like, the population is definitely gonna have an impact, but because it's not server browser based and that it's fill based, generally there are always other people on your server. It is not very often at all, especially when the content is fresh. It's not very often at all that you end up on a server with very little people. It's typically just a bug when that happens. Did you play? Oh yeah, so like, if it wasn't since 0.3, or not since 0.3.5, the game should feel a lot better for you. It has been steadily improving for me through the updates and through the patches. Like since I first bought the game, it's way better. Way better in terms of performance. I'll say the game fell off hard. The cheaters kept this game alive at one point. Like, dead games are fun too. Yeah. You shouldn't require other players to have a good time in a video game, is what I say. Like, in PvP, I could get it if you're looking for, like, if you're looking to fight and just constantly be PvPing. Yeah, low player count is gonna do that. It's gonna hurt that. But that's not what this game is. I hate to burst anybody's bubble, but this is not a PvP game. The PvP is, like, it's just there. It's a task-driven tactical story game that the PvP just happens. You're not meant. I don't know. It just, the way they explain it, the way that they vision the game, it does not sound like it's a PvP game. I haven't touched Gray Zone in a year. How is it feeling? Honestly, pretty good. Like, compared to a year ago, it definitely feels a lot better. I'd be looking for PvP. That's why the player count matters. Yeah, if you're like actively seeking PvP, then I would say the only time you're really gonna prosper is around the updates, when more people are checking out the game, right? You've got new players and returning players that are all jumping on. Typically, I think the average in like August, September, I think we were around 2 or 3K. Like, there was a good amount of people on to where we were never commenting on empty servers. Might as well play Fortnite or COD for PvP. I mean, sorta. That's sort of the thing. Like, if all you're looking for is PvP, this really isn't the game for it. Is this on console? It is not on console. It is not on console. Oh, bro. Don't even get me started on the soundtrack. Yeah, hearing the same, like, crickets and frogs and birds for hours on end for weeks is like, just shoot me, bro. In-game, just shoot me in-game. You know, it's like, I really hope that they diversify the audio a little bit. Because, between that and every house looking the same, it's like, sometimes the game just starts to feel like you're going nowhere. Because everything is the same. The sound, the visuals, like, the trees, like, you know, kind of need to make it feel a little more random, a little more, dynamic. For sure. I got some barky doggos. Let me go check on my barky doggos, and I'll be right back, guys. That is not me. That is just cutscene. What's up, Cheeks? You caught me, bro. You caught me. No audio on the break screen. Should I have audio on the break screen, or will that just make people think it's live even more? Nah, it's good. It's good. It's alright. It's all good. All good. You got into Arena Breakout? How do you find that? How do you find it? Are you enjoying? Yep, there's always another raid. There's always another raid. Am I taking a break from Fallout? Sort of. We'll pick that back up. If not tomorrow, next week I'll pick that back up. It seems like we kind of lost a little bit of momentum when I moved into the Capital Wasteland. It seems like we lost a little bit of momentum. We had a lot of, I don't know if I would call it pushback, but I don't know. I think the sentiment is different with Fallout 3 versus Fallout New Vegas. So, we'll probably head back to Vegas when I play it again. Maybe grab like a couple more goodies from the Capitol, but other than that. Yeah, New Vegas really popped off with the show. How do you keep CPU temps down? Upgrade to an air cooler. If you got an AIO, get an air cooler, bro. AIOs are overrated. Ever since I got an air cooler, my CPU stays under 60 degrees always. It runs at 90 with that game. On this game, my CPU does not get that hot at all anymore. Maybe you need new thermal paste, Jake. Water, like a true water cooler with a pump and everything is sick, but an AIO, like a cheap AIO, can actually be worse than a cheap air cooler. I had a AIO. It was dual fan. It was a good brand. It was like one of the good ones. Top rated. But I got higher temps on the AIO than I did with a $40 air cooler from Thermaltake that I got at Best Buy. A single fan, just a nice big heat sink. That's all you need. Go double fan if you really want to pull some air through it, I guess. But, yeah. Just a single fan air cooler, and I don't hit more than like 60 degrees on any game. And that's a 9800 X3D. I used the same exact cooler on my 5900X as well. It brought down the temps big time. Is this better than Tarkov? Honestly, no. This game is nowhere near as fleshed out as Tarkov is. It hasn't had nearly as much time, to get there, right? But if you give this game as much time as Tarkov has had, I bet you it'll be there. It'll be there for sure. Give this game some time, it'll get there. Yeah, no worries. What is it about? So the island had some kind of like the island had some kind of like mysterious event that happened in the center of the map, and the civilians were all evacuated by the UN, and these like rebels and military have basically taken over the area, and there was some pretty shady stuff going on here, like, you know, people were taken out. There are documents and tapes with some not so safe for work stuff on them from what they describe. Like, they're kind of going like the Stalker route in terms of story, like Roadside Picnic-esque. Early access, the game has been out for almost 2 years. Love this game though. It's early access pre-alpha. The game is not out. The game is not released. That is a very important point to make. It is in early access. Sure, it's out on Steam, it's available, but it is not a fully released title like that of a Call of Duty or a whatever. You know, it's not Arc Raiders. It's not like a full game. That's why I don't compare it to anything. I'll compare it to an early access title any day of the week, but it is kind of hard to compare to a game that's had multiple years of like full launch. You know, like that's why I can't really compare it to Tarkov. Tarkov has been around so long. You know, maybe you could compare it to Tarkov in like its second year, but I wasn't around for that. I don't even know what Tarkov was like 2 years into development. Is it like an alternative? Kind of. Yeah, it plays very differently. It plays very differently. The world is open. It's not map based. Like, you don't go to different maps and like load in every half an hour. There's no loading screens. No cutscenes, none of that. It's purely first person open world. Yeah, I agree, Maverick. I agree, bro. Tarkov and Greyzone are similar in what the game is, but that's about it. Exactly. They're both shooter games. While they may feel similar, you know, movement, world design, lots of stuff is different about the two games. One of the biggest things being the amount of time that each one has had in development. Right? Like, I am not positive on when Greyzone started development, but I can't imagine it was that long before it released into early access. Oh yeah, Maverick, bro, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. When they released into 0.1, the AI was like super unpredictable. There was like nothing to do. The game kind of ran like shit. But it's come a long way since then, and it's only going further, right? Like, they've already got more than enough to develop it. They don't need more money. Anybody who buys the game and upgrades their game going forward basically is just cherries on top. They're not worried about the player base because they know that their core audience will always come back to check out the new content. And they're cooking. I mean, that's all we can. We just have to wait and see what happens with this game. The only game I've played since early alpha was Ready or Not. It's different game now. Exactly. Like, look at 7 days, right? 7 days early access versus today. Or like a lot of games that go out into beta, right? The beta is typically a lot different from the full game. This isn't even a beta. This is an alpha. This is pre-alpha. So this could, like, what we're playing and seeing right now could be completely different to what we get in like a year from now or 2 years from now or 3 years from now. I said it earlier, we're literally shaping the game. I would rather have what we have now, even if it's a buggy mess. I would rather be able to play it and help shape the game rather than wait until like 5 years from now and they're like, okay, here's our game, and it's like, what the hell is even this? Right? The whole community would just be like, what the hell is even this? Because nobody had input. When it came out, it would strain your PC so bad. Yeah, they said that, they actually said that the time of day was the time of day that it picked. I think it was like 12 noon, that it was just constantly sunny. That was the most intense time of day that they could set it to in terms of performance. And like, so that's why some people, you might notice your performance kind of change throughout the day night cycle, is because it does kind of take different strain on whether you're using like more lighting for the sun, or it's cloudy or rainy or whatever. Comparing 0.1, like day 1 0.1 to today, completely different. And that's why I say, like, comparing today to 2 years from now is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see where this is at in 2 years, honestly. Yo, J-Rock, how are you doing today, bro? It's gonna be a completely new game when 0.4 drops. I agree. $119? No, it's only $49.95 Canadian. I'm not sure what currency you're using, but it's only $49.95 Canadian. It's the only game I've ever bought the supporters edition of. Oh, sorry, sorry. Supporters edition. Yeah, I mean, it's not cheap. Don't get me wrong, it's not cheap, but it's too much. Well, I mean, that's why they didn't make one edition though, right? They made the tactical edition, the elite edition, and the supporters edition so that you have levels to it. And the best part is that in the game, you can get all this, like, all you have to do is play the game, and you can get the bigger stash, and you can get the bigger container, and you can get all the same gear. Like, there's nothing about the supporters edition other than basically the rush to having max stash, max container, and some extra starting gear. The supporters edition really is that fast pass, and then the other half of it is being able to support the development. That's the supporters edition is the way I went too. Yeah. I did it twice. I've got 2 accounts that have supporters edition. One of them was for my wife, but she doesn't really, it wasn't really her type of game. And that's fine. I made use of it. Now I get to play on 2 different factions and help more homies. That's why they called it the supporters edition. It costs more for people who want to help the devs. And that's just it. You don't have to buy it. It's not something that gives you an advantage over anybody else that they can't get. It's not like, it's not pay to win is the word I'm trying to find. The game is not pay to win. Exactly. They really there's so much that like really isn't clear on the surface. But yes, the supporters edition, the tactical, the elite, they all like they will increase your stash and give you more gear and give you a better container, but all of that can be obtained by playing the game. You can't no, you can grind, Crandon. When you level up, you get bigger stash. I'm not positive if the supporter stash is bigger than the earnable stash, but I do know that you get the bigger stash. Level 20, level 30, level 40, maybe level 50. You do indeed get the bigger stash. And the 9-slot container you can earn out of a task. So there's nothing about the supporters edition that you cannot earn in game, as far as I know. If there is, I want it, bro. Like, I want a bigger secure container that we can earn in-game. The supporter stash gets 4 extra rows. Okay, I did not know that. But 4 rows, while it is useful, is not a lot. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, see, I'm not positive. I wasn't positive. That's why I said, like, I'm not sure. But, even if it is a couple of rows, it's not a lot. It does help. The idea behind it is not for the gear, though. The idea behind it is to help support the development. That's the main thing. That's why they call it the Supporters Edition. Supporters... They said supporters of the game are going to get early access to the update as well, so that's something. They called it, like, Operation Vanguard, I think. We haven't heard really much about that at all, but... The PvP doesn't have a huge skill gap like Tarkov. I agree. The devs are awesome. I'm in the Discord. Yeah, I encourage everybody to join up in the Discord because they're always posting updates and whatnot in there. You can get in on the early access testing of things like that. The Gray Zone Discord, if you're interested in Gray Zone, is the place to be. That's where you basically get everything like right away, or follow them on whatever social you have. Peak music. Appreciate it. I try to keep the tracks pretty W tracks, I don't know about this one though. Let's skip this one. This one's pretty cool. You guys can tell me to skip this one too. This one's nice for the background. This is a good background track. Once they iron out the rest of the optimization, they'll be able to roll out content much faster. Exactly. Once they can iron out a lot of the bugs and just like once they can get to a point where like most people can play it and they can focus more on the content. What factions? I have all 3. I've got 3 accounts there, Maverick, because like I kind of saw it early on as a streamer. Like I was getting people coming in chat like, oh, I want to play with you in game, but I'm on this faction. So I thought to myself like, shit, so I kind of commandeered my wife's account, set it up on Crimson, and then I bought a 3rd account that I set up on Lemang. So now I have all 3, Mithras, Crimson, Lemang. I can go to like my 3rd account and do whatever with it, and then go back to my other one and do other stuff with other people to help them. It's for it's mainly for like being able to do tasks and stuff with the community when I'm not on their faction, right? It's a little difficult to get on the same server without being in the same faction. So I wanted to be able to be in the same faction as everybody. I play mostly PvE, I'm not that guy to go in my other account to like tell people where people are. Like I think that shit's stupid. I hardly I hardly even use them, but I have them. And I'm happy I do. Me and the boys played with Hightower and his guys. Nice. Hightower's good shit. Hightower's good shit. He's a good guy. Yeah, they do good stuff. The regiment. They do good stuff. Waiting for next update. Yeah, exactly. Just like everybody. Like, I know I've spent out of this 2 hours. I know I've probably spent like an hour and a half, not really doing a whole lot. But it was nice to jump back in the game for a bit. Dang, like just look at that lighting, bro. Like what game has that kind of lighting from a lighting source like a fire like that? The reflections and shit on the gun, the way it kind of looks like wet because it's been raining. What's up, Skillet? Ready or not? This is not ready or not. I've thought about checking that out. In 4K is probably nuts. Yeah, that's probably nuts. Ready or not is good. Um, they haven't really changed anything as far as those. Maverick. The MP7 ammo could definitely use some work. 300 blackout could use some work as well. Um, yeah, I think they just need to do a sweep across all the ammos and just adjust them a little bit. Performance in the game is the best it's been. The performance in the game is the best it's been since 0.1. Optimization and performance is at an all-time high. I mag dumped a guy in the back with 300 blackout AP and he fell and I smoked his buddy. Turned around and he stood back up. What the heck? He must have took some stims. Because you could take stims that will get your blood and your organs fixed up. And you'll stand back up if you went in a coma. Hmm. Huh. Huh. It was the amazement that he went into a coma with about 15 rounds. Yeah, true. True. 300 blackout. Uh, I found works well in YBL CQB. Early access to what? I'm not sure. Early access to what? I'll take some early access. What's up, Hightower? That's actually wild. Maverick was just talking about you, bro. Did I put my title wrong? What are we talking about? I want early access. My title says GCW early access on TikTok? No. Mine says update when with question marks. I'm confused. It does say early access. In the title, it does not. The title literally says It's got a red thing and it says update when 4K. Guys, I'm so confused. Oh, you mean on the screen? Well, yeah, I mean, the game is early access. That's... Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I totally forgot about that. Everybody kept coming in here asking what game it was, so I just put that the game is Gray Zone and that it's on Steam and that the game is... It's early access pre-alpha. So, everybody... Okay, I need to keep talking. Yeah, they kept coming in here being like, oh, what game, what game, what game? And then everybody kept saying like, oh, but it's a dead game. It's already released. And it's like, nah, bro, it's early access. Like, I just wanted that to be there so people didn't, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's been a whole thing today. Sorry, bro. Sorry, I was misinterpreting what you meant. Yeah, I'm probably just going to get rid of that. We haven't had anybody ask in a while. And it is on the screen now. It is like up there now. But it's been friggin' Hightower, man. The TikTok chats some days, bro, I swear. It's like, I don't know where these people come from. What game? Map. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some days, bro. I wish everybody on TikTok could be Maverick and Hightower and Jack and Squirrel and Ken, right? Like, gosh, some of the people that come in here, it's like, shouldn't you be doing something, bro? You know what I mean? They come in here and it's like, bro, shouldn't you be at work or something? Like, why are you scrolling TikTok lives and coming to shit talk? Jack, sorry, Jack. I was just looking at, like, I was just going off of, like, the first names that I saw, bro. I see you too. I got you, Jack. Thank you for hanging out, homie. I appreciate everybody. Like, you know, I know some of you guys are at work or you're doing whatever. Taking a poop and scrolling. Oh yeah, I don't care what you guys are doing, but it's just like, I don't ever find myself scrolling and being like, oh, I'm gonna click on this guy's live and be like, dead game. Why are you playing this game? Go play Fortnite. Like, who takes the time out of their day to do this shit, bro? Is that guy in the stall next to me? I'm playing Arma. I work 12-hour nights. I'm a nurse. Hey, W. What are you cooking, Jack? What are we cooking in the kitchen right now, bro? What are we whipping in the kitchen? Tacos, bro. I could go for some tacos right now. Shit. I could go for some tacos right now, bro. This is one of my 4 days off work. W. Yeah, I want some tacos right now. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Unfortunately. Oh, what to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? Guys, what do we do? I'll leave it up to you. First person to say something. Play PvP? Is there even anybody there? I thought this was a dead game. I thought this game was dead, bro. There's nobody there. All those people, they said that it's dead. So it must be dead. Steam said so. Steam said so with its big number. Yeah, see, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. Just this guy. Just this guy.
Got shot.
Is there even anybody, bro? Okay, there's one guy over at Winchester. There's a guy here. And there's something going on over here. Yeah, that's pretty quiet. That's pretty quiet. I'm thinking of taking a break from work and starting up Fallout 4 for a bit. I thought about... I booted up Fallout 4 last night. Just to see what was up. Took a peek through the creation store and stuff. I thought about playing 4. It's just so different. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a decent game, but it's very different from like New Vegas and that, and not everybody is down with the way 4 is, but that doesn't mean anything really. I'll still play it either way. Bobby Boy was actually talking about doing Bobby Boy and I were talking about doing 76. Hey, I mean, nothing against it, Arrow Lord. Nothing against it, bro. I think it's a good game, and if you are gonna play it, bro, I hope you enjoy it. If it was co-op, I would totally jump in there with you, bro, but they kind of fumbled the bag on that one. Fallout 4 co-op would have been sick. Yeah, co-op in Fallout 4 would have actually made that game peak. I don't know what to do. Oh, shit. I missed, Hang on, let me find it. Jack, thank you for the follow, bro. Thank you, Jack. I seen it, I just forgot, because I was talking. I was in the middle of a talk. But, yeah, I think it would have been sick if Fallout 4 was co-op. That would have been cool. I haven't actually, like, played it in a minute. Is that what I do? Nah. Nah. I'm not even done New Vegas yet. I can't just, like, jump into 4. If anything, the only other one I would jump into is the 76. Jump in the old 76. Bobby Boy, you still lurking? You're not. Bobby Boy is not lurking. I always forget that I could see that. Come play Arma? I don't have Arma. I don't have Arma. And I am unfortunately... Okay, you're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. I know that I am a big, huge, well-known streamer with lots of viewers, but I do not make millions of dollars like the Shrouds and the Peanuts. I do not. So I cannot, unfortunately, buy Arma. I also cannot get Hell Let Loose. It does look cool. But, yeah, unfortunately, I cannot. I have no doubloons. I am all out of schmeckles. No rube. I'm out of... I no bitcoins. I have nothing. You know. So we stick with what we got. We stick with what we got. Hell Let Loose is super fun. I've heard that. I have heard that. I'm tired, bro. I don't feel like doing shit. Ugh. That's the best part. You ever just been sitting at work and you're like, I'm fucking tired. I'm out of here. Like, I'm just gonna go home. Can't really do that, right? I could just be like, okay, guys, bye. End stream. Go take a nap. I could. I probably won't, but it is nice. I usually don't. You should? Nah. Nah. If anything, I would end and make up a YouTube video. That is the most productive thing I could do. other than napping right here in this chair. We'll make one right now. What's going on, guys? Schmeedard here. Schmeedard here with another Gray Zone Warfare video. Today I'm going to tell you how to create a squad. Okay, so you see this button that says plus create squad. Yeah, click it. Done. Squad created. That has been another Gray Zone Warfare guide from Credard. Like, is there shit like that out there? Can I post that? Is that a valid point? Is that a valid tutorial? You need to do more? No, I think that was enough. I think that was enough. Or do you mean I should do more like that? Is this game still alive? Not really. No. No, it's dead. The funeral is actually coming up soon. Yeah. Rest in peace, Gray Zone Warfare. It will be missed. Rest in peace, Gray Zone Warfare. 0 players on Steam. Game is dead. No players. No PvP. Game sucks. Game is dead. That's all I hear all day in my head. That's all I hear all day. Game is dead. Dead game. Steam player counts at all-time lows. Like, bro. Bro. That's what I hear when I go to sleep. How do you think I feel as a Battlefield player? I thought Battlefield was great. I enjoyed Battlefield. But it's not really the type of game that has me personally wanting to go and play it often. Battlefield, like, I'll jump in when maybe 3 other homies have time and like we're doing a squad or something, but I don't know, solo Battlefield, like, I feel like it's the same as going to play solo COD or something. Like, solo team deathmatch COD, it's like, sure, you know, you're shooting at dudes or whatever, but like, then after an hour, it's like, okay, what did I just do? Like, what? I don't know. To me, I don't feel like I've accomplished anything or anything really like it was exciting. I'm not excited to play Battlefield or COD very much anymore. Yeah, that. There is a lot of, yeah, Granny, there's a lot of potential in the game. It's just not as quick as a lot of people would like that they're getting that potential onto paper, onto computer, on, you know what I mean? Like, we were saying earlier, 2 years from now, we're not even gonna be thinking about all this fucking, like you don't hear dead game, you don't hear all this negativity mid update. When we're in the middle of an update, it's basically all positivity or just like opinions about it, whether it's, you know, like whether people like it or not. Everything's usually on the up and up. But once, like, being this late into the game, it just seems to bring like all the haters out of the woodwork. Everybody's just like, "Oh, this is dead game. There's nobody playing anymore. You know, they're going to stop developing it. It's a rug pull." Like, it just makes me shake my head. I played Gray Zone for like 200 hours. I even bought the $100 edition. I hope it makes a comeback. Same. I mean, and it's not even that it needs to make a comeback. It never left. The player count is down, sure, but that's because everybody else, like you and I, are just doing other stuff right now. We're playing Battlefield. We're playing Arc Raiders. We're playing Tarkov. You know, we're playing Elden Ring, Call of Duty, like, you name it. The people who own Gray Zone have exhausted what they wanted out of Gray Zone. there's been more than enough time for everybody who owns Gray Zone right now to exhaust the current content. And so they've moved on. They've set the game aside. They've uninstalled even. They haven't refunded. Some have, but majority have just uninstalled for the time being to play something that's newer or something that they want to try out with their community, right? A lot of guys go over to play Arc Raiders or whatever because it's they get that same kind of PvP whatever feeling. Good dead game, more gold Glocks and majestic watches. Well, that's it. They need to have like higher tier loot, ABI has like the secret dock. Tarkov has like Bitcoin and key cards and you name it, right? Like there needs to be that like oh shit loot. I miss the days before social media because people just played the game and enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I post to Reddit for the exposure, but it gets so much negativity. I swear people won't even click on the people won't even watch the video or open the post and they'll downvote and it's like, bro, you're so cancerous. You're actually the cancer of society. Anybody who downvotes without actually engaging, like, my goodness. Yo, zombie. What's good, bro? How you doing today? It's still on beta. So if we're talking about Gray Zone, it is on early access alpha, like pre-alpha they call it. They literally say it's pre-alpha, like not even alpha. And everybody seems to think that like it's a beta, it's alpha, it's full release. Like nah, bro. It is a test. We are actively testing a development project that is not fully developed. I gotta try not to say develop too many times. Development, developers. Anyways, no, seriously. It's an early access game. Like I said 5 times already, I'd rather have what we have than have nothing. I would rather have what we have and have input than just have to buy the game for like $80 3 years from now and have no input at all. Good, just chillin'. Let's go. We like chillin', big chillin', bing chillin'. Ooh, Duckface is ready for tomorrow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Big custom server PvP event tomorrow. Be there or be triangle. Be there or be triangle. We're not squares, we're triangles. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. I thought it went great last time. I honestly thought last time was great. Ugh. So what's on the agenda today, sir? Some Elden Ring or ABI or what was that game? Neo? Is it pronounced Neo? I hope I said that right. Think that's what it was called. That looked pretty cool. It was fantastic. I agree. I hope I can make it. I hope the kids will sleep instantly. Hey man, you just you say go to sleep now. And if they don't, well, too bad. That's about it. There's other options, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. Maybe more Elden Ring. I think that game is cool. What do I have that on? Like Steam? I have Elden Ring. Yeah, here it is. Last played January 4th, 2025, 73 hours. 2 achievements. I arrived at the round table hold and I defeated Margit. That's all I've done. Apparently. January 4th at 8:21. January 4th. Yeah. That's a while ago, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. That is a while ago. You're in the DLC right now? Dang. Dang. I am not anywhere close, as you can see. I would be nowhere close to that. But weren't you saying you could co-op in Elden Ring using like a add-on or something? I beat the main game twice on my third play. Second play DLC. Let's go. Does he talk to us on TikTok? Yes. Very actively, Shane. You just have to give me a second, bro. I have 4 different chats that I have to read. 4 different platforms. So if I don't read your message right away or not at all, don't take it personally. I don't have Arma Reforger. I'm a brokey. I need to get in Hustlers University and get my money up. I cannot afford Arma. Oh man, Shane, tell me about it, bro. You go put a message in and it's like they'll look or they'll not even look and it's just like, homie, why are you streaming? Like, why are you streaming if you're not gonna at least glance at chat and engage with them a little bit? If people, if people wanted to watch a guy play a video game without commentary and without talking to chat, they'd go to like YouTube. Oh yeah, no worries, Shane. No worries, Shane. Honestly, bro, you missed it. We were like 30 some or like I think what was it? 34 or 35 at one point on TikTok today. It was crazy. So I definitely did miss some messages and skip some messages. Um but right now things are pretty slow, things are pretty quiet, so I'm trying to do my best to catch everybody's message, everybody's drift. I'm starting to feel my throat getting sore though. Like the amount of bullshit that I've had to go through the last couple days with Fallout and you know, dead game this and no players and shill like zombie bro. I got people saying like that I'm shilling for Gray Zone and it's like, homie, I wish Gray Zone was paying me. I wish I made money doing this, bro. I'm just playing a video game on the internet that I enjoy. Like oh, I don't care if there's 50 people or 100 people or 5 people in here, bro. Right? Like we're down to 4 including me on TikTok where we got 13 probably minus like bots like stream elements. So yeah, we got around like 10 people, 14 people. We got uh like 1. So there's like nobody here. I got lots of time. I got all the time in the world, bro. I'm not some crazy busy fucking you know, I think even the biggest streamers in the world fail to read chat enough, right? Like I'll be the first to say that not enough streamers use like slow mode and followers only mode and streamer like sub mode and that kind of stuff enough, or at the minimum the slow chat. If you got more than a couple hundred people in your chat going off the handle and you're not even reading that shit, what's the point of even having a chat? It's just them. It's like a self-contained um uh like explosion of chats. Like there's so many people saying different things trying to get the streamer's attention. Either don't read it at all and disable chat or slow it down and make an effort is my opinion. You can't even get a message off in someone like Peanuts chat because the guy doesn't use slow mode. He doesn't use anything. There's no reason to even chat. The message just gets lost in the void. Thank you for the follow, Shane. Appreciate that, homie. You can download a mod called Seamless Co-op. I want to just look that up right quick. Seamless Co-op. Yo, that looks sick. That looks sick. Oh, yeah. Is there a it makes sense. I can I mean, people are trying to get bigger on a certain platform so they stream on. Well, see, like I'm currently streaming on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Kick, and on like X, on like Twitter. So there's 5 places going on, 4 of which have chats all in the same window. So I've got to sift through and read all 4, which may not be that fast, but you've got to think, like, you may send a message on like TikTok, right? Nobody's chatting, so you're like, what the hell? Streamer, you don't see my message? But they've got 3 other messages or 5 other messages surrounding yours from other platforms, right? I've got 4 different uh places coming into one that I have to go through and try and catch everybody, right? So I do my best. Um I do have it split up though. Like I've got just Twitch chat. I've got one that's like 3 of them. Like I've got kind of a mix. I've got too much going on here. But that allows me to hardly miss stuff, right? I hardly have to use like slow mode and stuff. I really don't get that many people. But when I do, or if I do, you best believe I'm gonna put chat on like, 10 seconds slow mode or something. So that people aren't just like spamming chat, and you can give multiple different people a chance to say something instead of the same 5 people constantly getting messages in, right? When you limit the chat like that, it's not a bad thing. If anything, it gives more unique people a chance to send a message every so often, whether it be 10 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. I'm not even against followers only mode, right? Like at the end of the day, is it too much to ask to hit the follow button? If if you're going to stick around and watch the stream, the least you could do is hit the follow button before chatting. And then maybe you change your mind after. The best part is there's this thing called the unfollow button that you can hit after. Just saying. Just saying. uh I love talking about this stuff, guys. I could talk about this stuff all day. Does anybody want to become a streamer? I'll teach you. I'll teach you. I like when my words get broadcasted so they don't have to look for my words. I'm not a big fan of followers only mode. It's I don't look at it as something to use regularly. I look at it as I think the same way Twitch does, is as it's a moderation tool. Um if you or your mods cannot keep up, then followers only mode is just another kind of not a safety net, but like another filter that for that time being you're limiting it to people that yeah, exactly. Bigger, like when you have to worry about that stuff, and you've like it's more than you can reasonably handle. But yeah, exactly. Like you get guys in the instance where it can be harmful is when you have uh like when you're trying to grow, and you want as many people to take a chance on you as possible. You want your stream to be as accessible as possible. And that can mean a lot of things, right? That means like account verification, like your phone and email verification, how long you need to have that, or how long your account age is, followers only, subs only, slow chat. All these things are just like tools that have right times and wrong times to use them. There's been a lot of times where uh uh I've been watching someone and they go to raid, but you don't want to send 100 people into a stream where all 100 of those people would have to follow to uh to engage and be like, yo, this is a raid. Like, you kind of want them to be able to jump right in and chat with you. It may be someone you already follow, but your followers don't follow that person, right? So it's all stuff to think about. The account age should just be minimum. Yeah, I'm not aware. I don't know what the minimum is, but that sounds reasonable to me. Like, I think that's what mine is just bare minimum. Like, you basically just have to verify your account at least. I don't think it needs to be like a certain age or fuck, I don't know. I haven't looked at that stuff in forever. It's been a long time. I just kind of set it and forget it. But yeah. Yeah. If you can do if you could do Twitch minimum, it means you are a human, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, if Twitch doesn't think that it's reasonable, then I don't know what is, bro. Have you had to verify your age for TikTok? Maybe? Don't you verify your age when you like make your account? You make your account, it asks what your age is if you're over 18. You say yes, and then that's it. I don't know. I don't have any issues with age verification. Um, I verified my age 8 times. Every time I stream, they suspend my account. You might be getting reported, maybe? People might be reporting you? I don't know. I don't even think that works, but, I only got suspended once, like yesterday or the day before. Because something about Fallout, either something that was said in Fallout or something that I said or something that a chatter said got my live restricted. So I was still live, but like it wasn't really pushing it out anymore. But other than that, I've had no issues with TikTok. Whether it's through OBS or through Live Studio, never had issues with TikTok. Yeah, my throat's getting sore. I don't know how much longer I can keep talking. But that's kind of the whole thing that happens on the stream, You talk. What are we listening to, bro? Let's just like skip this up right quick. I play War Thunder in PUBG in the conversations. It gets kind of crazy. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm not too sure about the age verification stuff like that. I set up my account. I got access pretty early to stream on Studio. And then I got it set up to stream through OBS, and ever since then I've had like no issues at all. Fallout 4 is arriving on Nintendo Switch 2 February 24th, according to Fallout official page. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, Nintendo Switch 2, 24th of February. Huh. Huh. What's this game all about? They call this game they call this game a tactical sandbox extraction FPS. It is a persistent open world set in Southeast Asia. You join a private military company, a PMC company, that gets deployed to the island after some kind of mysterious event happens. We don't quite know exactly what the mysterious event is, but the story is gonna go along with like roadside picnic type, like stalker type. It's PvE or PvP, right? Like there's one or the other. You can choose. You share progression between the two. The game is early access right now, so don't expect it to be like a whole lot. You know, it's good. It's got stuff, but like it's not a full game. It's not what everybody thinks it is. A lot of people have like unrealistic expectations, and yeah, it's an open world shooter that has like missions, looting. Is the PvE just as hard as the PvP? So the missions and the AI are all the same. All the missions and POIs and everything is all the same. The only difference is whether the other players are able to attack you or not. Right? Like so on PvP there's friendly fire and there are other players from other PMCs to watch out for. But as far as like the AI difficulty and the missions go, it's all the same, no matter what server you're on. Yeah, it's pretty equal, I guess I would say. Like it is you almost can't tell the difference other than the armbands and the PvP. Like they they are making it so far as if it's pretty much the same experience. So it's basically you can play the PvEVP or you could play the PvE. You get your choice. You're not locked into one or like you're not locked in is what I should say. Yeah, I think I gotta wrap up here shortly. My throat's getting pretty sore. And I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it with the trolls and the jokes. Just kidding. Joke away, but seriously. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can keep talking for another like don't think I can keep talking for another few hours here. Definitely not. I did like 11 and a half hours of Fallout the other day. That was insane. Yo, Waddy, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome in. Guys, thank you for all the follows today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've been like actually crushing it on the TikTok follows. Not long ago, not long ago at all, we were under 300, and before that, under 200. Just the other day, almost 80 follows in one stream. You guys have been going absolutely crazy on the TikTok. Just absolutely ridiculous crazy. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody who's hit that follow button. We're almost at 500. We're at 467. 467 over on the talk. Not bad. Not bad. If you guys want to follow me for more as well, I am on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, TikTok, all the things, Instagram, Facebook. There's this new one called Upscrolled. I'm over there too. Anyway, if you guys missed me starting New Vegas, there's like 20 hours of New Vegas of me doing New Vegas on YouTube. So check that out. hit the follow button so you can find me again, because you know how it is. You start scrolling and all of a sudden you can't find someone again, right? You start scrolling, you saw some guy and you were like, oh, this guy's cool, but you forgot to follow, and then you just never find that shit again. So that's why you hit the follow button. Oh my gosh. Listen to this. Listen to this before I go. Some fucking like 3K followers Andy here. 3K followers Francesca here. Says, this dude is a view botter. There's no way he randomly comes out of nowhere and gets popular in the normie space. Peaks at 100K viewers, yet his chat is more stale and dead than someone with 500. Also, I got permabanned for saying viewbotting. This is someone claiming that the burnt peanut is viewbotting. Bro, even I tune into burnt peanut and don't chat. We were just talking about this. Why the fuck would we chat when there's no possible reason, 0.00001% chance? Like, I have gotten an in chat reply response from Peanut once. I asked him how his day was going and he said good. I've got the proof. I've got the receipts. But do you think I go into his chat every time and say, yo, Peanut, what's up, my dude? How are you doing today? No, because I'm wasting my time. Not like, that's why he might have 50K viewers and like 1,000 chatters. It's because you think 50,000 people want to try and compete for his attention? Nah. These people, bro, who claim viewbot just because of the amount of chatters is ridiculous. There's no way he randomly comes out of nowhere and gets popular. His chat is stale. Like, bro, his chat is stale because nobody wants to try and get a word in when it's going a mile a minute. It would probably... The ironic part is he would probably have more chatters if the chat was on slow mode, like we said. Because it would basically say, okay, all you people who chat every 5 seconds, you guys gotta chill and give the people who don't chat at all a chance to get a word in, right? Oh man, the ridiculous takes on the internet. Next, they're gonna say I'm viewbotting, bro. Next, they're gonna say I'm viewbotting to 13. Like, or that fucking, or that you are, Shane. Like I swear it's every day there's a new person that's like, oh, so-and-so is viewbotting. So? It's not like you could do anything about it. They won't, it's stupid because they don't fucking, unless they come out and say it blatantly, it appears like they won't do anything anyway. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere. Even I was kind of like, I was like behind that for a bit. I was like, oh yeah, like, we gotta try and do something about this. But you get like, oh, actually, it's funny because if you guys aren't aware, right, Gothalion is big against the botting and the embedding, right? He literally sat face to face with Dan Clancy and was like, bro, you guys have got a serious friggin' issue here. And that you guys are gonna lose everybody. Ad money is gonna go in the toilet. This was years ago. He said this to Dan Clancy's face. And Dan was basically just like, yup, we hear you, bro. Did nothing about it. And fast forward to today, and he's literally got them, like, having him send proof or send receipts. Like, oh my gosh, bro. They're so fucked. They're so fucked. You've got guys literally going on stream being like, yeah, I do it. And it's like, get that guy. Get the guy, the Ray Jays and the fucking Neons and whoever else is actually doing it and literally saying they're doing it. Oh, man. I'm lucky to have one or two. I just like to play. And that's just it, bro. That's just it. I spent like an hour today with less than 5, I think. Like I don't care. You think I'm gonna you think I'm gonna put myself at 14 just to make myself feel better, or on TikTok, like my TikTok streams were terrible. One viewer, two viewers at once. And then I play Fallout and it's like boom, 70 viewers. Because because Fallout was popular, right? I kind of knew what I was talking about. Like it's all in what you do. I think Peanut just got lucky, right? He has like a likable avatar. He's got a lot of people that think he's hilarious. He got lucky. That's what happens. They need to make new Fallout. Agreed. What did I miss? Oh, Squirrel, bro. You missed the nuclear apocalypse. Yeah. You missed everything, bro. You missed Gray Zone dying. Gray Zone literally died. Um, in game. And don't ban me. Don't restrict my live, please. We're chatting. We're not. Yeah. I don't know, bro. We're fucking around at this point. We're just talking about whatever. I'm losing my voice, so I'm basically I'm just trying to hold out until I decide to end stream. Oh yeah, that guy he's gonna have good viewership for a while. Peanut's gonna have good viewership for a while. Bro can literally start up stream and be like hype train level 10 within 5 minutes. He's fine. He has nothing to worry about. He has no reason. He literally has no reason to go out of his way to like inflate his viewer count. It's already crazy high. Like what is that's what I've never understood. Like I swear they're just in competition with each other. Guys will be at like 2K, but like their buddy is at 5K, so they bump themselves up to like 8K. And it's like, bro, we know there wasn't 8K people that just randomly showed up in your stream. The worst part is when they're so blatant about it. You go into a stream that says like 1,000 viewers, but then you click on the chat list and there's like 5 names or 6 names. Because all those views are like embedded on a website or coming from from some kind of fake whatever, right? Like what was their name? Fextra Life, right? There was a channel called Fextra Life. They were doing the embedding, right? So their stream was playing on websites that was not Twitch. So people would just go to like, Elden Ring Wiki or whatever fucking game it was, and they would be counting as a viewer on the Fextra Life stream, even though they weren't on Twitch. They weren't in chat, they weren't watching, but it was open on that website, so it counted them. And they haven't streamed since like 2023. They got stricken down by the powers that be. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Like the deadest of dead fucking chats. They banned anybody who said anything. And they paid for it for sure. Don't embed, kids. Don't embed your stream on a website to try and inflate your viewer count is the moral of the story. Don't inflate your viewer count at all, bro. It means nothing. Like I'll say it again. Right now, I'm at 13 at the one I'm looking at here. The other one says 12, so I don't know how many exactly, but like what good would it be if I was just like, "Oh yeah, let me make it 50." It's not like I'm going to have 50 people talking in here. And even if I did, it's not like they'd be real. You see some of the responses from these guys like, "Yo, bro, great game. Add me on Discord." It's like it's so robotic. It's the most robotic shit ever. Oh yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking at TikTok. I was looking at Twitch. Hey, what's up, G1? How are you, bro? Welcome in, welcome in. it doesn't really make sense as to why you would. If you're a decent player, people will come in. I mean, shit, you don't even need a microphone or a webcam or anything. If you're a good player at a game, you can usually get viewers. Um, and if you are shit at the game but super entertaining, that's another thing too, right? Like, you kind of have to have like one of the things. You got to be like good at the game or like bad at the game, but you're super funny, or maybe you're like mid at the game and like kind of funny. Like, you can't have it every way. Some guys do. Some guys are fucking killer at the game and they are super entertaining, and it's just the best of both worlds. But do they do it for the money? Does like when they're inflating? That's a pretty loaded question there, Squirrel, because from what I can gather, um like Twitch apparently has a system where they can tell whether someone watching the stream like watched the ad, for one, whether they actually watched the ad, and whether it was actually a person or whether it was like a fake bot. Supposedly they have some kind of system to be able to pay you accurately based on ads. But if that's the case, then they should be able to remove all the fake engagement and all the fake viewership. If they know what viewership to pay on, they should know what is good and what is bad when it comes to viewership, but they don't act on it. So that's Twitch, right? On Kick, Eddie, the CEO, literally said they're removing people from KPP left, right, and center because of how many people are viewbotting. That being said, it leads me to believe that they had no idea what was going on and they were paying people based on viewership, whether it was botted or not, right? You had guys making like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 per stream. Per stream. Like every day they were making 30, 40, 50,000. Guys like Aiden Ross were probably pulling in like 100K a stream on KPP, but half that shit was botted, whether it was them or not. So, Kick is removing people from that because of fake engagement. Apparently, a big portion of the site is fake. I never get more than like 5 views unless I was rated. So, as far as I'm concerned, there's no people on Kick. Everybody is fake. All the engagement is fake. If you see someone with more than like 30 to 50 viewers, good chance it's probably botted, in my opinion. That's Kick. TikTok, I have no idea. TikTok, for whatever... TikTok honestly seems like the most legit platform because I spent months getting no action at all. But then as my engagement grew and I got more follows and more likes and more shares, that's when I started to get more people actually coming in and chatting. To now, like, it's a few follows and like a few people a day that are coming in who are new, which is awesome. But, like, I don't see people advertising like get more viewers on TikTok. Like, I never see that shit. It's always for like Twitch and Kick and everything else. So yeah, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, YouTube. Apparently YouTube is like also really good. Apparently YouTube really has a good handle on the inflation as well. My YouTube streams also don't perform super well, my Fallout streams, since they were in horizontal, I think got like 50 or 60 views like all day, which is like pretty good. The verticals do a lot better because they go in the shorts feed, obviously, but it's not like long engaged views. Like the average watch time on the vertical stream is like 30 seconds, whereas the average watch time on the horizontal stream is like 20 minutes, right? Like they're actually sticking around and watching. With more people coming into their streams, it's a higher chance for people to spend money on him. On who? Sorry, let me catch up on chat. I've been talking way too much. Got to get back on Gray Zone. Do they do it for the money? So the answer is like kind of yes, kind of no, depends on the platform. I don't know what the price is. Like, I can't even imagine what it would cost if you were paying someone for these guys who are getting caught botting like thousands. Like, because I remember when I started streaming, they used to come into chat and it would be like Cash App or WhatsApp like $25 for more in like they were blatant like literally saying like $25 and you'll get more engagement. You know, I can't imagine what it is for like the professional shit. Where they're actually trying to like scam, you know, like these guys they're scamming, you know. When these guys are inflating on like Kick so they get more KPP, it's scamming. It scams other streamers, it scams the viewer, and it scams Kick or Twitch or wherever it's happening, right? You can actually pay for viewership on TikTok. Well, okay, yeah. I'm aware that TikTok allows you to buy views through their like TikTok promotion on videos, right? It'll be like, hey, spend $30 and you'll get 100K views. But that's just TikTok basically pushing your video more to the For You page and advertising your video to people it wouldn't normally. I've actually come across really cool and good content through sponsorships and advertisements like that. So I'm all for that. When it's live, like I don't know, can you promote your live? Let me see. Promote. Can I? I don't know. I don't know about live, but it's not working right now. But yeah, paying paying for inflation is stupid. Especially just like it alienates, right? Like you especially if you're adding like it goes back to what I said earlier, right? When you have the guy who's at like uh you know 50 viewers, right? And he bumps himself up to like 500. There's 450 other numbers on the screen, like names in the chat that aren't even there. Like you as a viewer can't even like engage with that other person who's supposedly watching. And that person, even if they are engaging with the streamer, it's like clanker responses and it's super weird. Like it's like lols and emojis and it, it just ruins the experience. Like you don't want to come into a stream of a guy you know normally gets like 50 viewers and all of a sudden he's at like 500 but nobody's talking, or it's all just like a bunch of clanker messages. Like it's obvious, and it gives those people a bad taste. Right? I'd rather be at 13 viewers than be at 1300 any day of the week if it means that the people who are actually here can talk to each other and chat with me and it's real, and I'm not like banning you because you're trying to add me on Discord to sell me graphics, or like I don't know. There's so much to it. There's so much to it. Make that 12. Somebody just left. See ya. That's what I mean. Like I hope you leave if you're not enjoying this, because this is me, bro. This is my stream. You know? I'm going to do whatever I want, and if I want to talk for 3 hours instead of playing the video game, I'm going to do it. Right? Like dip out if that ain't for you, cuz this is me, bruh. That's how I found you, was on TikTok For You page. Let's go. Um G1, I'm sorry if I didn't answer mid-conversation there. Grayzone's most recent update was 0.3 back in May, and patches have led us to 0.3.5.3. So like they've increased the performance and the optimization since May, but it's only been that. There hasn't been like new content since 0.3. Have I ever watched MPX Player? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, he's a streamer? What does he stream? What's he stream? I like catching other homies streaming, bro. You know, for those of you who stream, you know, like you'll see me in chat sometimes. You'll also not, right? Sometimes you just won't. And unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. Like, not everybody can make it to every stream. And you've got to be okay with that. You've got to be able to sit there and stream to nobody. You've got to be able to say like, "Oh, bro, my homie whoever didn't show up today." But that's cool cuz they'll be around another day or they won't. That's just the way it is. Like as a previous viewer, right? As as being someone who used to only view streams, there's a lot of streamers that like I just don't watch anymore. I don't have time, bro. I'd rather prioritize my streaming homies that actually stream like with me or who come into my streams and like I'm not saying you have to come into my streams for me to go into your stream, right? But like, I don't expect you to be here just like I don't expect you to expect me to be there, right? Um I've also, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I'm kind of losing my train of thought every time. Streams Warzone? Huh. Streams fantastic. Sometimes just chatting and not playing is cool. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Oh. I'm just writing out a message here, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I should probably wrap it up. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out, but we could sit here and talk all day, but my voice is just gonna get worse. And we do still have tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Seriously. I appreciate all the new homies who have been welcomed into the Credard zone today. I appreciate you sticking around. I will be back tomorrow morning. Um, but yeah, I just got to give my voice a rest here. Did way too much with the Fallout, bro. With the Fallout, it's like there's so much. There's so much. Spent like 11 hours just doing Fallout, enjoying. So if you guys, I don't know, if anybody's a Fallout fan and wants to see me play through that, I've got the first couple parts of New Vegas up on YouTube. Um, it'll be like under the live section. They are like stream VODs. They're not videos, but same idea. You get to watch it and skip through and, you know, do whatever you want. So one's like 7 hours, one's 11. There's lots to see. Anyway, yeah, that's probably the play. That's probably the play there, Squirrel. Let's see if there's anybody we can head out to here. Any homies. Who is most recently on here? Who do we got? Any suggestions? Abo, it does not appear to be online. Abo's not usually on this early. Not usually. I'm a little early to be rating to Abo. Who else is in right now? Kiwi. Zeke. You know what? Zeke Cooper is a friggin' grinder. Let me tell you this. Zeke Cooper over on Twitch, this guy is a grinder. I always see aw, no, bro. Here's a perfect example. My homie Zeke. My homie Zeke is in followers only mode. So we're gonna back out of that. See, if I raid to him, then you guys all have to follow. You don't even know who he is. That's like it's a whole thing, bro. Pulpin? Is Pulpin on? Where? Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Where's Pulpin? I don't see him. It's making me search. Hang on. Is he on? Pulpin? I don't see him. He's not coming up. I need somebody who's on. What's up, Tanner? Hardest and most fun I own? The game, you mean? Is it the game you're referring to? Okay, wait. So like is Pulpin on or not? No, okay, Pulpin's not. I'm not seeing Pulpin come up. And Bennett is about to get off? It looks like Bennett already raided out. I don't see Bennett on anymore. I don't know. I've been watching for 3 hours. Yo, appreciate it. Okay, let me be real. Let me be real with you guys right quick. For those of you who are here, who do actually enjoy me, enjoy watching me, sorry. I don't know. You could enjoy me too. In a certain in whatever. Let me get on track here. Let me get back on track here. Hold up the phone. Reverse, back it up. If you guys enjoy watching, you are more than welcome to watch wherever you want. I just want to make everybody aware that there is the full screen horizontal stream on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. I still have to troubleshoot it with TikTok. Eventually, I would like to have TikTok dual streaming where I have the horizontal and the vertical. I might even just do vertical, or rather horizontal only. I know TikTok is like a very vertical app, but I might even try just doing like an only horizontal stream and see how that goes. Um, yeah. So that being said, I don't know how I'm able to do it, but I'm able to do the horizontal and full. Oh no, I can. Trust me. I could. I have access to it. It's a matter of running all the streams at the same time, right? Cuz my PC is um decoding an incoming stream from my gaming PC through Moonlight, and then it's also encoding multiple Twitch streams, YouTube stream, Kick stream, X stream, and TikTok stream, right? Like it's working so much that when I did try to put the TikTok into dual format, it wasn't super happy. I need to just balance the settings and get everything dialed in. That's all. I would like to do the dual streaming on TikTok though, or at the very least, like get some horizontal to try that out. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. We got too many good options here. Oh, RQ is on. RQ. All right. We're going to go raid RQ. Oh, Kiwi just raided too. Double raid. W. All right. We're going to raid RQ. He's playing some Arena Breakout. What's up? What's up? I'm trying to find somebody to raid. We're going to raid RQ. He's raided me a bunch of times over on Kick. So, we're going to do that. It looks like he just got a raid from Kiwi as well. So, we're gonna pile on top of that, and I'm getting out of here. My voice is like my throat is shot. I can't even hardly talk anymore. So, that is it for me. Just a short one today, but we'll be back tomorrow. Be back tomorrow, sometime, probably before like 7:30, maybe before 8. I don't know. I might sleep in. Who knows? We'll see how I'm feeling. I hope I'm not getting sick. Anyway, let's go over to RQ playing some Arena Breakout. I hope everybody has a great day. Don't hurt anybody. Come back tomorrow or don't. I won't hold it against you. Thank you for the follows and everything today and for hanging out and chatting. And say hi to RQ with me. Let's go.